afternoon. Back in England. I should have done this video considering it's on the first kind of day of the van tour in Europe. I should have done it before I left really, but I didn't really know exactly where I was going to be each night. I'd only kind of planned the first third of the trip. Normally when I go away I spend a few weeks planning it before I go, because I actually enjoy working out roughly when you go to. I did kind of plan this trip, but not to the extent where I knew I was going to be every kind of night or every day as such. It's quite interesting doing it, say, without planning it all, because it does make it something a bit different. And a lot of the time when you do plan stuff, it kind of changes anyway, so it's not kind of set in stone. But normally I take a book like this and plan it to the teeth. So we have a look. When I went to Scotland last, for instance, in June or July, you can see that I put down, I don't know where that'll come out of the light, but I have a column, and what it will show is it will show every single day I'm away, where I'm going to go, what time the sunrise and sunset is, and then where I'm going to be for sunrise and sunset. So I know exact locations the best time, because some things don't photograph very well in sunrise, they'll photograph better in sunset, and vice versa. So I normally plan it quite well, but all I kind of did on this trip was print a really bad map off Google Images for Italy, and a really bad map for the Alps, and drew a few things on them. So I didn't really plan it that well at all. Basically in the vlogs coming up, you'll see me going to Belgium. I spent a night there. Germany, I spent a night, went via Cologne in Germany. A few nights in Switzerland. I went up to Grindelwald and up to one of the first stations there, or first station it's called, to Lake Bakowski, I think it's pronounced. Camped up there. It's really cold, but I got an amazing picture up there. Really like that place. And then kind of just worked my way, went through the Dolomites, bits of Italy, bits of Switzerland. Really stunning places. I can't wait to go back. Really enjoyed it. I was a bit worried before I went away about the driving on the other side of the road. I've driven in America on the other side of the road before, but their roads are quite different, I think, to Europe's. But literally you don't have to worry at all. It's just so second nature when you're there. Didn't have a single problem. The other thing I was a bit worried about is the language barrier. I did learn a few basic words, but considering I was going to be going to Switzerland, Germany, obviously Belgium's much like France, I think, and Switzerland, they speak a lot of German there anyway. But then Italy and stuff like that, it would have been impossible for me really in the time scale, leaving it so late, to learn to have a proper conversation in all places. So I kind of winged it, a bit arrogant probably, a bit ignorant, but I just went with English most places, and their English is absolutely amazing. So if you're traveling from America or English speaking parts of the world, obviously learn a bit of the language, try and show a bit of respect and integrate, but don't be worried about getting in situations that you can't control, because you can normally kind of communicate roughly. Yeah, like I said, amazing places, really enjoyed it. Got quite a lot of good photography to put up, quite a lot of scenes from places I've been, just to show the general area. A lot of footage with the van driving around. When I went down to Naples and picked up Alice, I didn't really do any vlogging, just because it was more of a holiday and I just wanted to relax more. So we did go to places like Rome, Pisa, Florence. Well, I say Florence, we drove by Florence, had a quick look at it from a distance. Cinque Terre, places like that. So I have got footage from there. I'll try and make some kind of video logs out of them, but there's no speaking as such. It will just be images and footage. So towards the end of the van tour vlogs as such, the last few days, it will just be general pictures and stuff. So I mean, if you want to watch them, if you find them interesting, but there won't be too much talking or about the photography as such. I've got a lot of drone footage as well. I'm quite happy with that, so that'll be quite interesting to look at. The actual van itself, brilliant, did 4,400 miles in it altogether from when I left. I left England about 9 in the morning, or left Devon about 9 in the morning, sorry. I did drive through London, so the first video which you're going to see now is going to be a bit random because I've got some footage in it from London. Not all of it was taken today, or not today, but obviously the first day of the video. It was taken about a month before that. I was hoping to get more time, go to London, do a proper kind of set of vlogs, but it just didn't work out. I didn't have enough time and there's too much traffic, so I did park up, have a little look around. I've got 1 or 2 bad pictures, but I probably won't use them. I'll use some of the pictures from a month before, just because I want to kind of put a bit more footage into this vlog really, and I did kind of drive through London. But I'm not going to go and put loads of pictures up from the times I've been there in the past, because it's not true to the situation. I basically went over to the Tower of London side, and that is the side I got some of the pictures there from a month ago. So a bit random, but it's just a bit of interest really. At the start of the video you'll be able to see like kind of a good part of England really before I go abroad. I've got some good shots at Dover Cliffs as well, and then headed over, and then the next video obviously starts in Europe. So van wise, like I said, brilliant, not a single problem. Used quite a lot of fuel. The toll roads are expensive as well in Italy. I avoided all the toll roads apart from the ones in Italy because the roads are pretty bad in Italy, and it's just so much quicker to get on the toll roads, but they are expensive. For instance, for me to drive from the Stovall Pass to Naples, it costs me 60 euros, and because the pound is so low at the moment, it's basically £60 just for toll. So yeah, don't be surprised if the toll roads cost a lot more money than you expect. They are pretty expensive, but they're good roads, and you can do like 85 miles an hour and then within the speed limit, so you can get through the country quite quickly. So that's the main benefit of them. Right, sorry, I got cut off there, or my phone ran out of memory. I've got so many vlog files on it, videos on it. I've been back for a week now and I still haven't got any of them off the phone, so I've got to sit down and do some of that tonight. Been back a week at work already. 2 weeks ago basically, then we were at 24 degrees in Sorrento. Now come back to England and it's wet, raining. We've had 2 like storms come in. I think there's one for the weekend as well. One hit Ireland quite badly a few days ago, so it's just been pretty windy, and I think that's going to be most of the early part of the winter for us. It's a bit dark now, sorry, I've had to do this video after work. I wanted to get it done so I could put it in the, obviously in this first part of this kind of vlog for going over to Europe. A bit about the van again. A few things I did to the van that I wanted to do before we went away. Firstly, I wanted to put an alarm on it, so I put a Cobra CAN bus alarm on it, which works with the ECU on the van so that you can use the original key. I've done a vlog of me doing it. I haven't gone into detail too much because obviously it's a security feature on the van, but I will finish that video and roughly show you how you fit it and put that up just if you want to put an alarm on your van as well. Because I was camping in it in the tent and leaving the van locked up for certain nights, I wanted an alarm on it, so that's done. That's working really well, the alarm. It's been on there for about a month now, and it's with not any false alarms or anything. The other thing, I'll link all these up on the video as I say them, but I put a solar panel on the van as well, which gives us about 4 amps in really good conditions, but most of the time we saw about 2.5 to 3, which just supplements the cool box, which worked really well. Yeah, really good. We switched the cool box off at night, and in the morning it is starting to get a bit too warm. It's still cold, but it's not really ideal for meat, but you can keep most packaged stuff in it anyway. Just put it on every day. The rest of the van, it's a bit dark now, sorry, like I say, but the rest of the van, obviously I fitted the rail, which you might see in the vlog I've done on. I'll link it up as well. Put the spoiler on before I went away. This is just Silverflex Stan. I'm going to run out of memory on the phone again in a minute, so I'm in a bit of a rush. And that's it really, just solar panel, that and the alarm extra before I went away. So I don't know if you've seen the the outside of the van recently since it's been to the body shop. You might have seen it in some of the vlogs and pictures, but I'll just have a quick walk around, do a quick video of it, and then stick it up in this. You can see what I went away in, and then that's about it. Nothing really in the interior has changed. So I bought a little barbecue which we didn't use in the end, and a different awning which we only used one night, so I'll show you them in the future. Sorry, it's a nightmare this, as I keep running out of memory. Yeah, just want to say please watch all the vlogs, or watch them anyway. Hope you find them interesting, useful. Hope it inspires you to go away yourself. If you like any of them, or you want to comment, please like and subscribe. Please comment on them, anything you want me to do different, or if you want me to do anything different with the photography and stuff like that. Obviously I'm quite new to YouTube as well, so any general advice or comments. Just hope you find it interesting and see some of the places you can buy one of these vans and get away in, and yeah, kind of, as cheesy as it is, live the van life as such. So please enjoy the videos, and I'll see you in the future. Sorry about the wind. I'll give you two guesses where I am. Big ferry over there, big white cliffs. About to get the ferry in an hour over to France. Had a few hours to kill, so I thought I'd come and do a bit of photography up at the top here. Really cool place. I wish I had more time to go all the way down to the lighthouse, but I don't really. So I've already had the drone out, got some decent shots of that and some footage, and taking a few kind of selfies. Sorry about the wind up here. I've not got a muff or anything for the phone, so I can't do much about it. Yeah, gonna get on the ferry in like an hour, head over. Probably get to Belgium tonight and find somewhere to stay. So I've been at a lot of HDR shots of this, just because there's so much contrast between the darks of the rocks and the white bits, or the cliffs, sorry, and obviously the reflections off the sea as well. So I've been doing a mix of HDR and normal shots. Kind of do some long exposures as well to try and get the water to blur out. So I'll put some of the shots up. Hopefully some of them will come up quite nicely, and I'll see you over in France a bit later. back at the van now. What I'm probably going to do is, I went through London earlier. I was hoping to get a few pictures there, but the traffic was bad, and I didn't really get a chance to take many. So the original plan was to go there before here, or before the ferry anyway, and get those images and put them up before. But instead I've done the cliff, so I'm still happy. But I put a few pictures I got up. I got some there only about a month ago as well, so but I've not done no actual vlogging there as such, so I'll stick the images up anyway at the beginning of this. So you would have seen them now already, so it'd be a bit random, but that's the reason why they're there anyway. Otherwise I've just not got enough footage really. I had a little panic then because my phone changed to the French time already, so even though I'm still in England, so, and I thought I had to be on the ferry in half an hour, but got an hour and a half, so it's a bit better. But I think I got to check in an hour before anyway, so it's going to be on the limit. So I might not get much more in today. If not, I'll see you all tomorrow.